Welcome to a top 15 matchup with added intrigue because the two power players in this sport, the Big Ten and the SEC, collide with conference supremacy in play. Welcome to Death Valley, the home field of the Clemson Tigers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Tigers will kick this deep to start us off. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. An inside give now from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Grab down the middle. It's Miller. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down to the 48.
That's what you like to see early in this game, especially on the road. Chunk plays like this really have a big impact on a game, especially when you're on the road, hostile environment, imposing your will on the defense on the first drive of the game.
The Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. And now the handoff.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. That's reeled in. It's Roberts. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the first down. They trap him for a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. The returner is brought down. There is a flag on the field, so we'll check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. They're going to run it here. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down play coming up. Sticking with the running game. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Crucial third down play right here. To throw, it's Pena. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Back in motion now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He fires downfield. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. The sure hands, it's Tuggle. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, this is every defense's worst nightmare. They have everything covered downfield. The quarterback just has given up on the play, checks it down to the back, and instead of rallying to the football to keep him short of the first down, he is so elusive, he picks up first down yards.
Handoff from the shotgun. Gets the first and still running. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display.
Touchdown, Tigers. That's how you finish a play. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Blitz and a quick sack.
Of course, there's another sack by a Clemson defender. And, you know, so often in football we get so caught up in the quarterbacks and the spread looks and the big explosive plays on offense. But you think about where Clemson's been for the last 10 or 12 years, I think their defense deserves as much credit as guys like Trevor Lawrence and Deshaun Watson. This defense has gone to a different level, and that's why they're a national contender every single year.
Buckeyes come to the line in a hurry-up. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
No chance for a return. That football bounces away from the returner and heads out of bounds. The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. Back to throw. It's Pena. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense.
Okay, ready?
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go.
The returner lost the ball. And the returner brought down by the coverage team.
Woo, he catches a break here. Always good to have friends looking out for you on the job. That was almost a major momentum shift, if not for the returner's teammate coming in to recover that fumble.
Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin from the 33. Swarmed with a pass rush. A sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Across the 40. Breaking free at midfield. Now here he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. No chance to catch him there.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the return starts just inside the end zone. It'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Caught over the middle. It's Davidson. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking deep to the right side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage, looked like a big play, if not a touchdown, and the receiver just dropped the ball.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. To throw, it's Pena. He's looking deep again. And it's hauled in way downfield.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, to get him the ball.
Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
They're able to get a short gain to make this 3rd down a little bit more manageable. But it is 3rd and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on 3rd and long.
Quick throw to the left. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. Tackle made quickly at the 11, but the offense in the red zone now.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Receiver makes the catch. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Bringing pressure. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Dropping back, it's Pena. Pass caught, can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Grab down the middle. It's Roberts. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. And you know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
1st down and 10. The shotgun handoff here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on first.
It's a top 15 matchup with added intrigue because the two power players in the sport, the Big Ten and the SEC, collide with conference supremacy at play. Welcome to Death Valley, the home field of the Clemson Tigers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Buckeyes will kick this deep to get us going. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He gave it a shot, but should have just left the ball in the end zone. They spotted it at the 19. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Back to throw. It's Pena. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
This is why this Clemson offense is so tough to defend. You get caught up in the running game, the threat of the quarterback as a potential run threat. You leave yourself one-on-one, and then you can make these throws downfield to dynamic playmakers on the perimeter.
So one play moves the ball to the 38. It'll be first down. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call. Costly hold nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. First and long now after the penalty. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
So second down after the incompletion. Looking for a receiver. Makes the grab. It's Tuggle. Uses the spin move. He's loose. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Over the middle, it's Johnson. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. What a move, breaking ankles and still going. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Tigers. Talk about a great way to start this game, Cook, setting the tone very early.
Yeah, sometimes it takes an offense a couple of drives to get comfortable. You can tell this unit came onto the field locked in and focused. No slow start at all for these guys.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
That's reeled in. It's Miller. Brought down. It crosses midfield to the 46.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Handoff in a single back formation. He's got the first and still going. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone. The Buckeyes looking to cash in this red zone trip. Toss play to the outside. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, right now, this defense seems to be sitting back, worried about the pass game. They better cheat a safety down, have an extra guy down in the box to help against this run game, because they are getting ripped apart up front.
Buckeyes trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. QB keeper all the way. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And I love to watch the execution of this option play. Right now, the defense has no idea if this quarterback's going to pull it or if he's going to give it. Here he pulls it himself, finds yards, and comes up with a touchdown.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And it's good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive. Right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. On the run, it's Davidson.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Pena. Quick throw, catch made. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
A new set of downs after that completion. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
They look to throw it here on second down. A deep shot to the left side. Caught at the 30, still running. Finally brought down at the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position.
Well, the quarterback found a matchup that he loved, gets a big gain with a nice throw, and now they're down in the red zone looking for some points.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball is even thrown.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
A tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
The Buckeyes have 1st and 10 here. Ball handed to the running back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Grab behind the line. It's Miller. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker. Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Extending the play now. And they convert on 3rd down, moving the football to the 35. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. First down here for this offense. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Love the RPO call because you give the quarterback an opportunity to hand it or take a shot. I'd recommend getting that ball out a lot quicker to give these receivers a chance to catch the ball and have room to run.
They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. So now it's 3rd and short from the +25. They're in field goal range. Well, let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Did not get there. And now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Breaks free. Tackled after a solid gain. It's enough for a first down, and that should wrap up the first quarter of play. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Turner trying to create good field position. returner brought down by that coverage team. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Moves out of the pocket. Finding some room at the 25. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
Gain moves the ball to the 37. Another first down. Offense will keep it on the ground here.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Off the play fake. Looking to throw the football. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Pulls it in outside the 10 and still running. Touchdown, Tigers. They were not going to catch him that time.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his third touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes in. And they'll bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Whew, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
First down and 10 now. We'll give it to the running back. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Defense is coming after him. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Boy, great play here by a Clemson defender. It makes you think of all these great Clemson defenders they've had over the years, like The Fridge or Daquan Bowers, Vic Beasley, Grady Jarrett, and, of course, most recently, Miles Murphy, who got drafted just a few years ago. Always great defensive lineman, allows this defense to be athletic. And with players like this, it's just a defense you do not want to face.
Good as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
They'll kick it away here. Decides not to fair catch it, but he is tackled immediately. A gutsy move, but didn't produce much. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Man, I love a corner who has zero fear. It just puts his face in the fan when making a tackle. Touch passes like this are a real test for any defense to show what kind of discipline they have. And this corner identifies the play and it makes a nice play to get that tackle for a loss.
They go backwards on first down, so it's 2nd and long from the 19. Scanning the field, it's Pena. Takes a hit just as he lets it fly. And is intercepted. He could go. Out past the 30. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Caught by the receiver. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
Boy, the slant route is already a difficult pass to defend in man coverage, but especially against a receiver like that. Man, good luck. Big receiver, they can use their body to shield the defensive back from the ball.
Has a path to the end zone, and he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Well, no surprise for an offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Here comes the point after attempt. And there's the point after. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Looking downfield, it's Pena. Short throw complete to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the cornerback. Not easy with that size difference.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Pass caught, 2nd down now. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Ohio State. The defense produces 6 points. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Pressure is coming. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. He tried to go very deep there. Good effort. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I really love what they're doing with this plan today. Moving this wide receiver around, not allowing the defense to lock in on him, and he has had a big day today. Keep throwing him the rock.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Looking to pass. It's Pena. Caught quickly. They Make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. And the Tigers will have to kick it away. And he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And there's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
They'll give it to the back. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Deflected, and the defense forcing the incompletion, brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Looking to pass. It's Pena. The pocket breaking down. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. That's caught. It's Tuggle. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Johnson. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Clemson.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And they tack on the extra point. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Ball handed off. Nowhere to run up the middle. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break, trying to force the ball in there. He's going to have to make better decisions moving forward and work through his progressions to find his open man.
returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Back to pass. It's Pena. Running out of time in the pocket. And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on second down. With the catch, it's Tuttle. He's swarmed by the defense. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The sure hands. It's Tuttle. He has first down yardage at the 46. The Tigers come to the line to run the hurry up. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The receiver grabs it, and he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking downfield near the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Tigers!
What a combination. This quarterback and this receiver, what I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room if you do. Got the ball out early enough, gave the receiver a chance to not only make the catch, but to get his feet down for that touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Just time enough for one more play in the half. They'll run it from the gun. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Tigers will kick this away to begin the second half. So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. Breaking free at the 35. They get him to the ground, but an explosive running play there.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
He's going for a big play downfield. And this one is dropped. My goodness, he was wide open. Would have been a huge gain.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
He'll hand it off. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's third down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
So the ball at midfield, now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. And we're able to move the sticks. Set up now, first down at the 34.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Now the all-important extra point. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. On the ground, it's Davidson. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. That's caught. It's Tuggle. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Well, this is what you love to see from any quarterback. He's not forcing or predetermining where he wants to go with the football. He obviously wanted to get the ball downfield to a receiver, but nobody's open, so he got the ball to the running back out wide and does a nice job of picking up a first down.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. They'll run it to the right side. Picks up the first, looking for more. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
They finally stop a big play. Moves the ball to the 22. That last catch, Kirk, puts him over 150 receiving yards in the game. Let's start checking the record books. This guy's making a push.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter what the defensive coordinator calls, whether they play man, whether they play zone. The quarterback has been able to find this guy all day long for such a huge day.
Makes the grab. It's Davidson. Finally a stop at the 4. Great catch and run.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the
touchdown, Clemson. And they jump on top here in the second half.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed and ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking for the wideout. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
The Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. With the catch, it's Williams. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Now it's 2nd down here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
Buckeyes will line up to boot it away. Back out to punt for the 4th time today. And the returner heads out of bounds. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Looking downfield, it's Pena. Gets made on the out route. Oh, and he fumbles. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. The receiver looks it in. It's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
You talk about a memorable game for a wide receiver. This guy continues to show why he's one of the best in the country. Already 3 touchdowns on the day, and now just tacking on more yardage and a first down.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
How about this by the quarterback? He takes a negative play and turns it into positive yards and slides down before taking a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. Play fake, looking to throw. Here's the throw, deep downfield. Incomplete and nearly picked off. They waste an opportunity for a much-needed takeaway, but it does set up 4th down.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his 3rd interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
A handoff to the back. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And as we wrap up the 3rd quarter, check out the comparison of these big play wide receivers. Both guys have been lighting it up so far today. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Design quarterback run. Oh, they stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
Handoff running right. To the 45. Gets some space around the 30. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Tigers. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. The last time they went for it on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
A quick throw out left, complete. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. Third down play for this offense. QB keeps it himself. The Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. They can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down. The Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. The shotgun running play called and brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Important second down play coming up. Escapes the pocket. He's got a first down and more. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it.
Huge chunk play here by the quarterback, keeping the ball himself, rips off some nice yards. And my question is, Chris, where's the defense? Where's the pursuit? This guy has the ability to hurt you.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8. Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The freshman with a little too much air under that one.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Fires it to the wideout. And that one's picked off. What a play. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, I thought they had a real chance here to be able to cut into this lead, but the quarterback gives it back to the defense, and the climb just got much steeper as they're running out of time here in the 4th.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play. Can they keep it going? Pass tipped to the line of scrimmage. That's a great play by the defense.
If that ball were thrown just a little bit higher, they could have gotten away with a completion, but great play by the defender getting a hand on it.
Running with purpose. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Scanning the field. It's Pena. And the ball is hauled in. Gets into space at the 50. He's in the clear. Past the 20. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Empty set now, 5 wide. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Grab behind the line, it's Tuggle. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Boy, the defense does a great job of preventing a big play downfield. The only thing they don't account for is the quarterback's legs on 3rd down, and because of that, he picks up a 1st down and gets a new set of downs.
He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
How about that, Chris? The quarterback does a nice job of getting the ball out of his hands quickly, and why not? With a receiver like this who can run like that, get him the ball as fast as you can and let him do his thing.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. With time running out, serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Caught in the backfield. It's Roberts. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Boy, it's another incompletion. Just something is missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another 4th down for this quarterback.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Here's the target, and it's complete. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Buckeyes with 1st and 10 here. He hands it off from the gun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. Looking deep for late game heroics. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. Now he's bringing it back. And they'll finally bring him down after a huge return. The defense doesn't just get the takeaway. They set the offense up in great field position.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Great performance by this home team. There's going to be a serious party around here tonight. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the offensive line is completely occupied with that defensive front. That freed up that linebacker to shoot right through that gap and blow up the ball carrier. What a play.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And the quarterback just kneels down. Well, this one, defied everyone's expectations except this lower-ranked team. Nobody gave them a chance not just to win, but to blow out this respected team.
They came in at the very beginning of this game. You could almost feel it, a chip on their shoulder. Every